Do African people like African Americans? When people find out I spent the last 16 months in Africa, the common curiosity is, how were you treated by the locals? Now, the vast majority of my time has been split between two countries, the first being Tanzania and the second being Egypt. Now, there's a common belief held by people online that the real Africa is sub-Saharan, where people are going to be more so predominantly black. Therefore, I'll focus my experience on my time in Tanzania, which is a sub-Saharan African country where it is predominantly black-looking people. Alright, I can say honestly, there were a few people there that really did embrace me. But for the vast majority of people that I interacted with, I would say the word would be more so tolerated, which is one of the reasons I stayed far longer in Egypt than I did in Tanzania, because here I feel desired and appreciated. And if you're wondering what the split was, 6 months in Tanzania, 10 months in Egypt. Now, you may go to Tanzania and it may be perfect for you, or you may come to Egypt and it may be horrible for you. Therefore, do not let my experience determine where you do or don't go, but rather let it illustrate that everyone has a place for them on the continent.
Hello guys, welcome to yet another amazing episode. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Robbie Masaga. For the new ones here, feel at home. And for my returning subscriber, guys, I'm really thankful for all the support that you're giving me. For the ones who have not subscribed, please guys, remember to do so before you leave. Yeah, now today I want us to talk about this particular video I was watching earlier. Someone was saying that Africans don't really like African Americans. Yeah, so I want you to watch this video first, then we continue with our discussion.
African people don't like black people. Y'all know they treat us like shit. They talk down to us. They think they better than us. And I don't understand, because we from the same tribe, kind of. But they like white people, though. They treat y'all like family. As soon as y'all come around, they get excited. Excuse me, Mr. White Man. Thank you for bringing us here. We love you. Yay, the white man. As soon as they see us, they get an attitude. Hey, how you doing? This nigga. We don't like the black man in America. Motherfucker, you don't work, you don't do shit. We don't like you, you black motherfucker. Like, who are you calling black, motherfucker? I'm brown, you midnight. Who the fuck are you calling black? Like, nigga, if you stood up against a building, you'd look like an alley. Who the fuck are you calling black? This shit is unjust.
African people have been brainwashed to believe that only white people are their savior. They believe that whenever they're going through challenges, through any struggles, only white people can save them. In Africa, a white person will be treated very nicely, yeah? An African will go an extra mile just to please a white person. This is because African people are very corrupt, and they believe that whenever they're going through these challenges, white people can liberate them. Yeah, they don't believe in themselves. They believe in a white man. Africans literally worship white people. They don't think that they can do anything for themselves. That is why we see Africa being very poor. Africa is the richest continent when it comes to natural resources, but it is the most poorest continent on earth because Africans don't believe in themselves. They believe in a white person. For instance, I remember when I was growing up, I remember when a white person came to our school, came to visit our school, the entire school would be asked to come out for parade just to greet this white person. Yeah, maybe they were sponsoring 1 or 2 students in that school, but whenever they came, we were asked to come out and greet them. We would be asked to sing for them, perform some weird stuff just to please this white person. Yeah, I didn't see any problem with that as a kid. Actually, I was very excited to just see a white person, to get to greet them, even shake their hand. I was very excited. I never saw any problem with that. But now, as a grown-up, is when I see how stupid it was for teachers to force students to come out and sing for a white person. Tell me, where in the Western world would a black person go there, then the entire school would be asked to come out and greet a black person, perform for a black person? It's unless you are an Obama but it's not something that happens in the Western world. Kids cannot be told to do such things. And here in Africa, to date, it still happens. We are so brainwashed to believe that white people are superior, white people are to be worshipped. We end up hating our own brothers and sisters. Yeah, we don't value them just because they have the same skin color as we. Another reason why Africans are like this, and I'm very sure majority of them won't like this, but Africans are the most jealousy people I know. Yeah, we never want to see another person, especially our own brother or sister, prospering in life. We don't want to see them having something that we don't have. And that's why majority of Africans who are here, just because they don't have what our fellow brothers in America have, what our fellow brothers and sisters in the Western world have, they just don't like them. If you ask, you tell them to give you a reason why they hate on these people, why they don't like these people, they have no reason. They just don't like them. Even when they go there, I hear majority of them gang up against these people. Yeah, they are going to roll with white people, with as long as it's a different race, they will roll with them. But when it comes to their own fellow brothers and sisters, they discriminate them. And we are here always crying about discrimination from them. White people are discriminating us, and we are the same people who are discriminating our fellow black people. Yeah, even here in Africa we experience the same. Your own flesh and blood, your own brother, your own cousin will hate on you. They will frustrate you just because you have what they don't have. If today an African American came to Africa and a white person came to Africa and they wanted to buy land from an African person, that African person is going to sell that land to a white person just because they don't want to sell it to the fellow black brother or sister. It's because we never like seeing our own people prospering, and that's why Africa is where it is, because we are very jealous people. We don't want to see, for instance, Kenya doesn't want to see Uganda prospering, doesn't want to see Tanzania prospering. Tanzania doesn't want to see another country prospering, and we are going to remain in this position forever because we don't want to come together. We don't want to gang up and build our own continent. Africans don't support each other. We don't support each other at all. Even during election, we have to consult a white person. We have to ask them, who do we elect? These are our own people. We are going to the ballot to elect our own leaders, but we still have to consult a white man on who we should give that position to. Whoever they say, that is the person that we give. We are not confident enough. In Africa, your fellow brother will not support your business. Yeah, they would rather support someone else and not you, their own flesh and blood. If, let's say, today a white man came to Africa and started a business, if a Chinese person came to Africa and started a business, if an Indian person came to Africa and started a business, an African person would rather support those people and not their fellow brothers and sisters. This is because in Africa, we never like seeing our fellow Africans making it in life. Yeah, and that's why Africa will remain to be where it is, because we are not united, and we never learn from these white people. White people are very united. They are very united, and that is why they are where they are, because they come together, they consult each other, and whatever decision they make, that is what they go by. They don't listen to outsiders. But Africans, we've allowed outsiders to control us in everything. When it comes to education, we are controlled. When it comes to politics, we are controlled. We don't think for ourselves.